Aggression, humanity's greatest vice, will destroy civilization. However difficult life may seem, there is always something you can do and succeed at. I have lived with the prospect of an early death for the last 49 years. I'm not afraid of death, but I'm in no hurry to die. I have so much I want to do first. I was never top of the class at school, but my classmates must have seen potential in me because my nickname was Einstein. In less than 100 years, we have found a new way to think of ourselves. From sitting at the center of the universe, we now find ourselves orbiting an average-sized sun, which is just one of millions of stars in our own Milky Way galaxy. It is not clear that intelligence has any long-term survival value. Life would be tragic if it weren't funny. Not only does God play dice, but he sometimes throws them where they cannot be seen. So Einstein was wrong when he said, God does not play dice. Consideration of black holes suggests not only that God does play dice, but that he sometimes confuses us by throwing them where they can't be seen. The downside of my celebrity is that I cannot go anywhere in the world without being recognized. It is not enough for me to wear dark sunglasses and a wig. The wheelchair gives me away. To confine our attention to terrestrial matters would be to limit the human spirit. We are all now connected by the internet, like neurons in a giant brain. Although I cannot move and I have to speak through a computer, in my mind I am free. I am just a child who has never grown up. I still keep asking these how and why questions. Occasionally I find an answer. I have no idea. People who boast about their IQ are losers. In my school, the brightest boys did math and physics, the less bright did physics and chemistry, and the least bright did biology. I wanted to do math and physics, but my father made me do chemistry because he thought there would be no jobs for mathematicians. It matters if you just don't give up. Look up at the stars and not down at your feet. Try to make sense of what you see and wonder about what makes the universe exist. Be curious. Nothing is better than reading and gaining more and more knowledge. People who boast about their IQ are losers. So next time someone complains that you have made a mistake, tell him that may be a good thing, because without imperfection, neither you nor I would exist. The missing link in cosmology is the nature of dark matter and dark energy. Try to make sense of what you see and wonder about what makes the universe exist. Be curious, and however difficult life may seem, there is always something you can do and succeed at. It matters that you don't just give up. For millions of years, mankind lived just like the animals. Then something happened which unleashed the power of our imagination. We learned to talk and we learned to listen. Speech has allowed the communication of ideas, enabling human beings to work together to build the impossible. Mankind's greatest achievements have come about by talking, and its greatest failures by not talking. It doesn't have to be like this. Our greatest hopes could become reality in the future. With the technology at our disposal, the possibilities are unbounded. All we need to do is make sure we keep talking. I believe alien life is quite common in the universe, although intelligent life is less so. Some say it has yet to appear on planet Earth. I have noticed even people who claim everything is predestined and that we can do nothing to change it look before they cross the road. If I had to choose a superhero to be, I would pick Superman. He's everything that I'm not. Intelligence is the ability to adapt to change. It surprises me how disinterested we are today about things like physics, space, the universe, and philosophy of our existence, our purpose, our final destination. It's a crazy world out there. Be curious. Aparnanam, mankind's greatest achievements have come about by talking, and its greatest failures by not talking. It doesn't have to be like this. Our greatest hopes could become reality in the future. With the technology at our disposal, the possibilities are unbounded. All we need to do is make sure we keep talking. People won't have time for you if you are always angry or complaining. Some people would claim that things like love, joy, and beauty belong to a different category from science and can't be described in scientific terms, but I think they can now be explained by the theory of evolution. The universe does not behave according to our preconceived ideas. It continues to surprise us. We are all different, but we share the same human spirit. Perhaps it's human nature that we adapt and survive. We only have to look at ourselves to see how intelligent life might develop into something we wouldn't want to meet. I imagine they might exist in massive ships, having used up all the resources from their home planet. Such advanced aliens would perhaps become nomads, looking to conquer and colonize whatever planets they can reach. If aliens ever visit us, I think the outcome would be much as when Christopher Columbus first landed in America, which didn't turn out very well for the Native Americans. God is the name people give to the reason we are here, but I think that reason is the laws of physics rather than someone with whom one can have a personal relationship, an impersonal God. I believe things cannot make themselves impossible. Now, if the government is covering up knowledge of aliens, they are doing a better job of it than they do at anything else. It is a waste of time to be angry about my disability. One has to get on with life, and I haven't done badly. People won't have time for you if you are always angry or complaining. It's the gravity that shapes the large-scale structure of the universe, even though it is the weakest of 4 categories of forces. My advice to other disabled people would be, concentrate on things your disability doesn't prevent you doing well, and don't regret the things it interferes with. Don't be disabled in spirit as well as physically. One of the basic rules of the universe is that nothing is perfect. Perfection simply doesn't exist. Without imperfection, neither you nor I would exist. Quiet people have the loudest minds. Sooner or later, disasters such as an asteroid collision or a nuclear war could wipe us all out. But once we spread out into space and establish independent colonies, our future should be safe. We are in danger of destroying ourselves by our greed and stupidity. We cannot remain looking inwards at ourselves on a small and increasingly polluted and overcrowded planet.